When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, Mek Wi Talk, my people, Mek Wi Talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Mek Wi Talk, people, Mek Wi Talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, Mek Wi Talk. Hey, we're living in a world. When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, Mek Wi Talk, my people, Mek Wi Talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Mek Wi Talk, people, Mek Wi Talk. When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, Mek Wi Talk, my people, Mek Wi Talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Mek Wi Talk, people, Mek Wi Talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, Mek Wi Talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Mek Wi Talk. When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, Mek Wi Talk, my people, Mek Wi Talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Mek Wi Talk, people, Mek Wi Talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, Mek Wi Talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Mek Wi Talk, people. When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, Mek Wi Talk, my people, Mek Wi Talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Mek Wi Talk, people, Mek Wi Talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, Mek Wi Talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Mek Wi Talk, people.
Good evening. Welcome to an edition of the Mek Wi Talk program. Wherever you're listening, watching from around the world and the Eastern Caribbean, this is Mek Wi Talk. Our program is based on issues facing our country, Jamaica, and the wider Caribbean. This evening program, the topic is the State of West Kingston after 71 years under the Jamaica Labour Party. The State of West Kingston after 71 years under the ruling Jamaica Labour Party. Have the life of the people of West Kingston improved over the years? We're going to speak about that tonight. We're going to have special guests coming on. We're going to speak about the remarkable speech in the Parliament this afternoon given to us by none other than Member of Parliament and opposition spokesperson on Justice Zelika Jess. She was on her feet this afternoon in the Parliament of Jamaica. We're going to speak about that also. We're also going to have human rights activist Luke George Cook. We're going to have well-renowned radio commentator, talk show host, none other than Conrad O'Brien, the fireman, will be on the program this evening as we touch topics facing our country, Jamaica. This evening, I heard opposition spokesperson on Justice Zelika Jess in the Parliament. I also heard Minister of Local Government and Rural Development Desmond McKenzie was on a speech in the Parliament this afternoon also. But you know something, my fellow Jamaicans, I listened to Member McKenzie speak in the Parliament, and he speak about so many things that his ministry and his administration have done to assist the people of this country. We have been asking the minister and the prime minister, it's over how many years now since Hurricane Beryl hit Jamaica? And they still have money left over from Hurricane Beryl. And our people has no roof over their head. Where is that money? By the way, today you heard the breaking news of the DPP. What a difference this DPP have made before the other DPP. This DPP is a woman as a non-nonsense person. This DPP decide that she will not sit down and be muzzled by anybody. The Director of Public Prosecution, Lady Thompson, ruled today that the police officer who unalived Latoya Buju, what's her last name again? Remember her last name there. Unalive her. The DPP ruled that he must be charged for killing the young lady. He must be charged for murder. And I hope that the full force of the law will be handed down to him. I pray and hope that when he goes in front of a judge, he can hear the words of the Prime Minister. It's either you face the judge. Well, we don't have no gallows in this country anymore where they're hanging people. But I hope you hear the words of the Prime Minister. I hope you face the judge. The Prime Minister told them that the people of Jamaica must either face the judge or face their maker. For far too long, the security forces of this country have always think that they are judge, jury, and executioner. And what they do is to go around and unalive the Jamaican citizens. That's what they go around and do. But what we need to do in this country, you know, so if I'm talking rubbish, why are you over here? Collective rubbish. Why are you over here, collective rubbish? Go to Riverton Dump and eat some of the garbage at Riverton Dump. Don't come over here. Since I'm talking rubbish, collective rubbish, go over to Riverton Dump. I don't know why you come over here. Because if you think that I'm talking rubbish, don't come over here. This evening we're going to talk about what is going on over there in West Kingston. But before we talk about that, the security forces believe that they're judge you an executioner. And I'm happy that the director of public prosecution see it fit to charge this person now. This policeman, who by clear indication by the CCTV, he decided to pull the trigger of taxpayers' gun. Because they have been doing this for many years, where they can unalive the people of this country and nothing comes out of it. Not one single thing comes out of it. But until we, the people of Jamaica, stand up in this country and demand accountability, what I'm happy over, that this new director of public prosecution don't play. She ruled that he must be charged. And charged he was. And the judge said that there should be no bail for him. Because you take up in your hand the gun that was loaned to you. And a fair gun. You don't pay for it. It's taxpayers' bullet and taxpayers' gun. It's taxpayers' bullet and taxpayers' gun. So many things is going on in the country. I saw a viral video going around on social media where a lady at the Spanish Town Hospital was literally placed into a wheelchair, and you hear a nurse saying that she can't sit in the wheelchair because they don't have any bed. And this idiot named Paula, whatever her name is, talking that I'm talking rubbish. It's people like you why this country can't come better. I don't know why I don't go down to Riverton Dome and collect some rubbish down there. The lady was placed into a wheelchair. And her son was videoing the nurse. And the nurse said, why are you videoing me? Because the nurse was saying to the lady she must get up out of the chair. Because they need a chair to use. So it's only one wheelchair Spanish Town Hospital have. Huh? It's only one wheelchair the Spanish Town Hospital have. My God, what is going on in this country? We asked, what about the rest of the police officers them? Let me say something to you. The video was shown. I don't see any other police officer drew their gun. So I don't think they should charge the rest of the police officers. They didn't draw the gun. One person draw their gun because he decided that he must take down Buju. He must unalive Latoya. You don't realize that majority of these people join the police force. They're going here with a revenge. And some of them may have mental problems too, you know. A lot of people walking around in this country has mental issues. I am getting an item of news just coming in. Big shootout in a South Camp Road. Let me figure out something here. There is an item of news coming in to us that there is a shootout on South Camp Road with gunmen. A gunman robbing a taximan. The taximan dropped out of the car while driving and signaled the policeman that he was being robbed. The car crashed into a light post and the police killed the robber. You hear what's going on in Jamaica? You all hear what's going on in Jamaica? An item of news just coming into us. Let me figure out something. Let me see if I can get it on from another news item here. This is what is going on in the land of wood and water. Based on what we're hearing, that, let me do this here. Where is the gleaner? Hold on there for me. Based on what we're hearing, that there is a shootout on South Camp Road in Kingston, Jamaica. The news is sketchy. It was just presented to me on a group that I am on. And what is going on, what we're hearing now, what we're gathering. Let me read what we're gathering here on the Mek Wi Talk program. If you're just joining us, this is Mek Wi Talk program. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Good evening to all the students in the chat room. Good evening to all of you in the chat room. Thank you all for joining us. Those on TikTok, welcome to the program. Those over there on TikTok, welcome to the program. As we come on air this evening, what we're gathering is a breaking news out of Kingston, Jamaica. Gunmen, big shootout on South Camp Road. There's a big shootout between police and gunmen on South Camp Road in Kingston, Jamaica. What we're gathering here in the Mek Wi Talk news, the Mek Wi Talk program, is that gunmen attempt to rob a taximan. The taximan dropped out of the vehicle, based on what I'm hearing. He dropped out of the vehicle while driving and signaled to a policeman that he was being robbed. The car crashed into a light pole and the police killed the robber. That's the news that we're getting into the Mek Wi Talk News Center right here on our program here. We're standing by to join human rights activist Luke George Cook and also our good friend Conrad O'Brien.
This is Mek Wi Talk breaking news.
An item of news just coming into our news center. Unconfirmed report, a big shootout on South Camp Road in Kingston, Jamaica. A big shootout between gunmen and police on South Camp Road in Kingston, Jamaica. We are getting the news into us, and what we're hearing, gunmen robbing a taximan. The taximan dropped out of the vehicle while driving and signaled police officers, and he was Singapore that he was being robbed. The car crashed into a light pole and the police end up killing the gunman or the robber. That's what is going on in Jamaica. I tell you something, you know. I tell you something, you know. This country of ours, you see. I don't know what happened in this country, you know. Our nation is in. And I'm trying to figure out how do they, and I asked former Commissioner of Police, Admiral Hardlewin, who's on my program a couple of days ago, you know. I asked him the question. I said, how did you people calculate that murders are done in Jamaica? How you go about doing it? And I don't remember what he said to me, you know, but I still don't understand how they do it. I'm not being deaf or dumb or anything like that, you know. It's just that I don't understand how to do it. We're standing by to join Jamaica's well-renowned media personnel, a person who speaks truth to power. Conrad O'Brien, he will be coming on the program soon. Let me give you my open commentary on issues that are facing this nation. And one of the things I want to speak about is this. The Jamaica Labour Party has ruled West Kingston for over 71 years. The Prime Minister of the country decided to tour the area. The first person who has ever represented West Kingston was the late Edward George Philip Siaga, leader of the Jamaica Labour Party. Then Bruce Golding, former Prime Minister and former Member of Parliament for West Kingston. Then we have Desmond Mackenzie, Minister of Local Government and Rural Development. He's the Member of Parliament for West Kingston. And after 71 years of the Jamaica Labour Party running West Kingston, have you all seen the houses in West Kingston where our own Jamaican people live? It is in a deplorable condition. It is in one of the worst conditions known. And it begs to ask the question, have the Jamaica Labour Party represent West Kingston well? Have the Jamaica Labour Party, in over 71 years of running West Kingston, have they represent the people of West Kingston well? You hear nobody on TikTok speaking about it. And those people who love to talk that Westmoreland belongs to the PNP, so the PNP must spend money on Westmoreland. I won't go down the road with you tonight because some of you don't have no. Anyway, Jeffrey, behave yourself. Have the Jamaica Labour Party represent the people of West Kingston well? When you see the houses in West Kingston, those high-rise apartment buildings, if a major earthquake should hit this country, now tell me something. That those buildings will just fall to the ground. Okay, I'm getting some more news in. I'm getting some more news about the robbery on South Camp Road. The shootout on South Camp Road in Kingston, Jamaica, with gunmen and police officers. Let me verify something here before I put out this other news that I'm getting. And I'll continue talking about what's going on in West Kingston. I'll get that verified first before I say anything about that. Yes. The Jamaica Labour Party have ruled West Kingston for over 71 years. And over that entire 71 years, what have they done for the people of West Kingston? Yet the people of West Kingston are so die-hearted that they will never switch to any other party. As what they said during the 2010 Tivoli Garden uprising. They said that they will die for Dudus. And I think they will die for the Jamaica Labour Party too. It's a damn shame and disgrace that the Jamaica Labour Party has run West Kingston for over 71 years. Over 71 years. And look at the state of West Kingston. Look at the state of other communities around this country too, where the two political parties has neglected the people of this country. But we're talking about the Jamaica Labour Party tonight. The Jamaica Labour Party under Edward Seaga, Bruce Golding, and now Desmond McKenzie. The Labour Party has ruled West Kingston for 71 years. And the houses in West Kingston, if a major earthquake, God forbid, should shake this country properly, those buildings will collapse. They will collapse. And that is why, whenever we are voting in this country, we, the people of this country, must vote not for party. Vote for the development of your communities. Vote for proper housing facilities. Vote for proper health care. Vote for proper education schools. It cannot be that after 60-something years of independence in this country, we, the Jamaican people, all we can think about is the two political diatribe in this country. Huh? That's all we can vote for in this country. Why can't we vote for proper housing? Why can't we vote for proper roads in this country? Proper education, proper health sector. All we can vote about is our party. And the people of West Kingston have been doing that for over 71 years. Over 71 years. They have been doing that for over 71 years. What have the people of West Kingston achieved from the political elites of the Jamaica Labour Party? The people of Denham Town, still a part of West Kingston. What have they received? What have they garnered from these two political, from these three leaders that represent West Kingston? Desmond McKenzie, let me start first. Edward George Philip Seaga, Oret Bruce Golding, and Desmond McKenzie. Desmond have the campaign in West Kingston, you know. When election calling up, Desmond McKenzie don't have to campaign. He doesn't have to go to West Kingston, none at all, to walk the street of West Kingston to vote, to campaign to get vote. What Desmond McKenzie can do is go to other places in Jamaica for the Labour Party and to campaign and leave West Kingston alone. Because the night of the election, he will get all the vote he wants in from West Kingston. Because the people of West Kingston will never change. The houses in West Kingston is a disgrace for a party that represents the people for over 71 years. It is a national disgrace. I must call a spade in this country. Desmond McKenzie will live down there. I get to understand that there's a die-hearted Labour right who live down in West Kingston. Who her house, Jeffrey, don't go down there with her tonight because the person who telling the lady live into an apartment down there. The sewer system is a disgrace. No water. Lack of water. For over 71 years, this ruling Jamaica Labour Party has ruled West Kingston for over 71 years. Look at the state of West Kingston. The Prime Minister and Desmond McKenzie tore down there. And the people calling out to the PM, we need water, Prime Minister. 71 years under the leadership of Edward George Philip Siaga, Mr. Bruce Golding, and Desmond McKenzie, and Prime Minister Andrew Michael Brogard Radham Holness. And the people of West Kingston have no water. The housing in West Kingston is falling apart. The houses in West Kingston is falling apart. Whether we like it or not, whether we believe it or not, is the truth. The houses in West Kingston is falling apart. Come on, people over by TikTok. Like up the live feed. Give me some flowers and money gun on have over there. Give me some hearts over by TikTok. The people of West Kingston hasn't gotten anything substantial from the ruling Jamaica Labour Party over the 71 years that they have been ruling West Kingston. A stronghold that the People's National Party has never won. If my memory serves me correctly, I'm yet to be corrected. My good friend Conor Bryan can correct me on that one. The People's National Party has never won West Kingston. And the Jamaica Labour Party ruled West Kingston for over 71 years. What have the people of West Kingston get from the ruling Jamaica Labour Party? I hear the Prime Minister talking about rebuilding this and rebuilding that. One thing I can tell you, this Prime Minister mouth sweet, not even honey. When him ready for talking, man, him sweet talk the people that when they go to him, if they go to him to talk about water, when him don't talk to them, they forget about that. They forget about the water that they come to him to talk about. Because Andrew Holness is an astute politician. He knows to go around and dance around the bush when they ask some questions. And dance around the people of this country. What more must the people of West Kingston endure? Huh? When I saw it, I was like, my God, what the hell is going on in this country? I want to show you a video here. I want to show you something here. Let me see if I can get it on this thing here, because sometimes when I try to do things, hold on there for me. My technical expertise is not really that good, Hold on there for me now. Let me, oh, here it is. Is this? Okay, hold on there for me now. Let me do this here. Right here. There you go. You can see the Prime Minister. All right, now you have this man, him talking. What him name again?
Public health crisis that faces you because of the
Hold on there.
challenges that you face, particularly with water and of course public health crisis that faces you because of the sewage situation. But I want it to be very clear that we acknowledge that there is a significant and massive problem in both Tivoli Gardens, Denham Town, and even stretching into Fletcher's Land.
Now tell me something now. Is now the Jamaica Labour Party know that there is a crisis in West Kingston? Is now the Jamaica Labour Party know? Is now Desmond Mackenzie and Andrew Holness know that there's a crisis the people of West Kingston is facing after 71 years of representing the people of West Kingston? Is it now that the ruling Jamaica Labour Party see it fit to tour West Kingston? "71 years, this political organization, led by Buster Manty, Donald Sangster, Hugh Lasso Shearer, Edward George Philip Siaga, Oret Bruce Golden, Andrew Michael Brogard Radham Holness, is now they realize that West Kingston is in a crisis? Is now they realize that the people of West Kingston need help? Huh? Listen to what Matthew Shamuda is saying.
And this is not a problem that we are prepared to let just run by the wayside. Ultimately, we've already done significant assessment.
Hold on there for me now. Anybody who know Jamaica well, when you go downtown Kingston, and you walk, because downtown Kingston is a part of Tivoli Garden, you know, or what of Tivoli Garden, you have to say. The amount of sewage water you see running on the streets, the amount of sewage water is running on the streets. Huh? You can hardly walk downtown Kingston, you know. I hear some of the women them go downtown Kingston in them little slippers. And the sewage water they're walking into. Sewage water. This has been going on for years in this country. For over 71 years, the Jamaica Labour Party has ruled West Kingston. And now they're talking about fixing sewage and fixing water system in Tivoli Garden. And the people of Jamaica, the people of West Kingston, no care what they're going through, they could have dead. Not changing course. Them not changing no course. They will continue to vote for what they believe in, the Jamaica Labour Party. If a people cannot respect themselves, then those who you put over you will not respect you. If the people of West Kingston do not respect themselves, then those who you put in there to lead your constituency will not respect you. If the Jamaican people can't respect themselves, then Andrew Holness will not respect you. Let me repeat. If the people of West Kingston cannot respect themselves, then those who you put as member of parliament will not respect you. The question I want to ask the people of West Kingston tonight Is the Jamaica Labour Party respecting you all? The people of West Kingston, have the Jamaica Labour Party show you all any respect? The Jamaica Labour Party has ruled West Kingston for over 71 years. Can the people of West Kingston tell the Jamaican people tonight that the Jamaica Labour Party have represented you well? Sewage running on the streets, lack of water, lack of proper housing. Huh? Lack of water, lack of proper housing. What sort of country are we running? What sort of leadership have the people of West Kingston garnered from the Jamaica Labour Party? 71 years. 71 years. 71 years. Of running West Kingston. And sewage running on the ground, on the streets. The housing facility in West Kingston. If an earthquake should shake this country, all them buildings are gone, rumble, they just crumble ground. "71 years. But Darrell Vass can use $1.4 billion of taxpayers' money to buy some old decommissioned school buses from the city of Miramar in Florida, while the people of West Kingston don't have a proper housing facility. Over 71 years, this Jamaica Labour Party have been running West Kingston. And I say to the people of West Kingston this tonight, if you don't respect yourself, those who you put to lead you will have no respect for you. PNP only one, okay. Thank you very much. Somebody said to me, the PNP only won that seat in 1959. Thank you. The PNP only won that seat in 1959. Thank you very much. I'm gonna verify it myself too. Thank you. And after that, it was run by Edward Siaga. It was run by Mr. Bruce Golding. Not run by Desmond McKenzie. What a damn disgrace. Sewage water running all over West Kingston, all over downtown Kingston. Jamaica, when I say shit water, sewage water, we call it, we have a look of respect, you know. The Jamaica Labour Party was run by Bustamante, Sir Donald Sangster, Hugh Lasso Shearer, Edward George Philip Siaga, Oret Bruce Golding. Mr. Golding, good night to you, sir. Desmond McKenzie. Look at the state of West Kingston. Look on the state of West Kingston. Human beings live down there. But the Jamaica Labour Party have neglected West Kingston for all these 71 years that they have ruled West Kingston. It's now they realize that the people of West Kingston don't have no water. Huh? Huh? Is now they realize that the people of West Kingston have sewage problem. The people of West Kingston have water problem. The people of West Kingston have housing problem. What them plan for do? Take some hurricane medicine money go down there with it. On walk hills and valleys to get Jamaican people vote. And when they put on in there, dog nyam will support for the next 5 years. Over the next 5 years, all those who jump up, there are some people, you know, who run down politician left, right, and center. And when they get a certain age, they don't pan them back and look up in the element of the sky. Because the house not have no roof. And they cuss you over politicians. And God bless you, they get to the politics. God bless you, they get to the politics. They have no water down. I don't even pay a water bill, my friend. I don't even pay a water bill down here. No. They have no water. Sewage running all over the place. And the housing that drop down upon the people down there, it come out of Desmond Mackenzie mouth. That piece of concrete fell down. Nearly killed a little girl. When you soon see that video of Desmond Mackenzie say to the PM, after 71 years of ruling West Kingston, what can the Jamaica Labour Party proudly say that they represent the people well? Can the Jamaica Labour Party say, yes, we have represented the people of West Kingston well? Listen to some of what Matthew Samuda is saying.
Comes from industrial terrace is one of the major feeder lines for this community. And that is one of the reasons we have had significant issues with supply, and one of the reasons you have significant issues even when you do get supply with pressure in your homes. We have already entered into contract to replace this line with a new 6-inch ductile iron pipeline that will significantly improve the water within Tivoli Gardens. That project will start within the month of June. That project is being undertaken by the engineers at Rural Water Supply Limited, and that project is on track to start this month or over the next month. Probably that will make a big difference. But one of the issues we have, certainly in Tivoli and indeed Benhamton, is that many of the older buildings that we have very weak plumbing. And we understand that plumbing in some cases runs through shared spaces. It is why we're analyzing all of what would have been considered high-rises decades ago. And we will be putting in supplementary infrastructure to move the water, certainly from the street level, all the way to the roof. And where the roofs can take
till now? Huh? We became independent in 1962. And these two political diatribes cannot provide water for the people of this country. There is something fundamentally wrong in the governing of this country. Huh? Something is fundamentally wrong. After 71 years of leading the people of Denham Town and West Kingston and Rasta City, the ruling Jamaica Labour Party, can you honestly to God say that you have served the people of West Kingston and Denham Town, Rasta City and those places well? Can you all say that? Listen to some more of what Mr. Samuda is saying.
Feed into each of your holes. But to go further, we've also identified the funding to put in place solar panels to run pumps where there are particular challenges to pump the water up to these tanks. And we'll be doing that on all of the buildings that are structurally sound enough to take these tanks on the roof. We've identified the funding and we'll be moving at pace to deal with that. The other issue certainly on the potable water side is certainly in the community of Golan Heights. We know that this community has suffered disproportionately with the water situation. And I can't speak to what would have gone wrong in the past.
Now tell me something now. For over 71 years, these people haven't gotten proper representation. They have no water. And they continue voting for these people. There's something fundamentally wrong with me. Something is wrong with us. Because after 71 years, you grow up and see your mama and your papa, Jeffrey behave, your mom and your papa, your mother and your father, begging water, buying water, under the same leadership. And we still do the same thing. Father, I stretch my hand to thee. No the help I have but you, O Lord. If you should withdraw thyself from Jamaica, what will happen to us? You, born into Jamaica, into this world, in the land of wood and no water. And you see your parents struggling with water. And you still vote for these people? That is why they treat you know they treat you know. Because you have no respect for yourself. You have no respect for yourself. And they have no respect for you. Share up this live feed for the people of Tivoli Garden and the people of Denham Town and Rasta City can hear this tonight. Wake up, people of Tivoli Garden. Wake up, people of Denham Town. Wake up, people of Rasta City and adjoining districts. Wake up. And a time for to talk about no die-heartedness. If your party can't give your fingers water, something wrong. If your Manly. Something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. If you can't provide water for your people, if you can't provide proper housing, and I'm speaking to the two political parties now, if you can't provide proper housing, proper education, proper health system for your people, then there is something fundamentally wrong with the government of the country. If the Jamaica Labour Party can't find water for the people of Denham Town and the people of Tivale and the people of Denham Town for over 71 years and they can't provide water for the people, something is wrong. Like up the live feed. Something is fundamentally wrong.
In the new lines that we would have put in, but we are correcting that issue. That large pipeline that comes off of Spanish Town Road will indeed be interconnected to find and resolve long-standing issues that have dealt with everywhere from Mountain all the way up to Golden Heights. And we're going to be putting in the laterals in the coming months, and we know that will make a major difference in your quality of life. But the real issue that we need to fix in West Kingston is indeed the collapsing sewer network. Prime Minister, if you don't mind, I think it's fair to say, we will be dealing with the sewage issue under the NARA agency, the National Agency.
You hear that? What am I telling you a while ago? What did I say to you people a while ago? They're going to use Hurricane Melissa money in another constituency that was never hit by Hurricane Melissa, you know. You hear what someone him say a while ago? Under the new NARA. Better they call it Jeffrey Behave, better they call it Clark and Dunn. Under the new NARA bill that they've just signed, that the former Jamaican ambassador to Washington, D.C., Ambassador Anthony Anderson, will be heading. They are going to find money on the NARA to pump into West Kingston sewage system. The same money that was given to the people of this country to help with the people of St. Elizabeth, Hanover, Westmoreland, St. James, and Trelawney. To help them. What is going on here? It's like somebody hacking into the system and we'll be able to save tonight, you know. To help them. They're going to try to divert money from those areas that was hard hit to channel money into West Kingston to fix West Kingston sewage system. I know me see so, you know. And him see so. He said, under the new NARA, funds will be available. Under the new NARA, funds will be available. Boy, me I telling you, them ya people, them mouth sweet like sugar. And when them done with we, you know, they shall suck us dry like ticks. They shall suck us dry like ticks. They are going to use money that was earmarked to help with the people of St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Hanover, Trelawney, and other people, St. James. Huh? Huh? You're telling me that's what they're going to do? Listen to some of what Mr. Samuda is saying. My God.
Because if West Kingston is not resilient, the country cannot be resilient.
I beg your pardon? But you not hear? What this man just said a while ago? If West Kingston can be resilient, then the country can be resilient. Nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee. Nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee. Jesus, have his mercy upon this nation. Listen to some more of him.
This problem should have been dealt with 25 years ago. However, under your Prime Minister, he has given very clear instructions that starting from as far as the mobile reserve, moving all the way west to Darling Street, all the way west, going out further towards Island, we will be replacing all of the sewers along North Street, certainly dealing with the issues that start at KPH, moving down Bink Lane, moving down West Street, ensuring that we build a serious sewage lift station at Darling Street. Minister Mackenzie, you currently have 4 pumps at that location. We will be installing 12 pumps here, Minister Mackenzie. And on the roof of that building that we will build an LNG generator, or build a surface that can take the weight of an LNG generator. So there will be redundancy for the redundancy. So if something goes down, you will have 3 layers to ensure that sewage no longer runs in the market. We're doing the designs in such a way that Kingston can become once again the center of commerce, not just for Jamaica, but indeed all of the Caribbean. But ladies and gentlemen, you have waited too long for these solutions. You have all right to be impatient. But I assure you, certainly with the lines that we would have just mentioned in Tivoli and Golan Heights, these will start within a month. The other scale of the projects will start before Christmas. These scale construction will cause dust, they will cause disruption. But I assure you, ladies and gentlemen, that at the end of these projects, the water and sewage problem in West Kingston will be at an end. I'm certainly here taking any questions after the Prime Minister's speech.
And I hope we are feeling happy. It don't start yet, but based on what I've heard, in the discussions that I've had with Minister Senuda, I am confident that gradually we are getting to the problems that come from this. Now, West Kingston, I know a lot of people vex, because a lot of them think we're having a public meeting. And I hear people down there come bus over and land and all over. It's not a public meeting. This is a short community meeting after the tour. He has given us from a little after 10 this morning. And it is now 10 past 6. We have had a great day. Let's welcome Prime Minister Dr. Namjo Gomez.
Minister Sabuda, your council and your chief engineer. Firstly, let me thank you so much for having me in your communities today. And let me say that you are a strong people.
Yes, they're strong and then too much strong too. They are very strong people and then too much strong. For all the sewage water what them endure over the years under your party. 71 years under your party. All the sewage water running in downtown Kingston in the market. Then too much strong. For 71 years, your Jamaica Labour Party have ruled West Kingston for 71 years. Then Tumak is very strong. Not even strong, strong. For all them sewage water where they're running at Kingston, running at that run downtown Kingston. And when they carry them, they're driving them, man. Them not caring, and they flash up all over the place, you know. Let's listen to some more what the Prime Minister is saying.
The circumstances under which you live are far from ideal. And there are many pain points we call them. Many issues that cause you discomfort and indeed pain and sometimes even loss. And some of these pain points have to do with your water, your sewage. Electricity, yes, we'll talk about that in another meeting. But your housing, the housing stock and the housing condition. Security used to be a big concern. Probably still is, but not as it was before. So your member of parliament decided to invite me into the constituency because he has reached a point where he doesn't know what more to tell you. Because he has been getting the complaints.
So when do in call the chief? Lord Jesus. Da da dee da da dee da da dee do do do. I said, don't you trouble Zion. Desmond enough to tell the people him say. So what Desmond do, you see? He call the chief. The chief who love to tell the people all kind of same thing. He call the chief to contact. Because the chief will talk, you know. The chief will come and tell the people them and sweet mouth the people them, you know. Listen to the chief talk. All right, Baba.
And sometimes, believe it or not, as your member of parliament, sometimes he can be so aggressive. You hear that through them? Don't pay attention to that. When the pressure takes you, it's like a little baby. And indeed, the pressure has been tough. When I see it in conditions, and I cannot understand why. But I want you to know that your member of parliament is a very strong advocate in your favor.
If they were a strong advocate, Prime Minister Holness, if your party that lead West Kingston over 71 years truly respect the people and love the people of West Kingston, you all would never allow this to happen. And the Jamaican people must use West Kingston as an example of how you people treat people. The Jamaican people must use West Kingston as an example of how the Jamaica Labour Party treats its people. Because if they can't treat the people that they represent over 71 years, you expect them to treat you any better? Huh? Do you expect them to treat you any better? It is now 8:43. Who is this here? Conrad O'Brien. Conrad, can you hear me?
Hearing you well.
Yes. Sorry about that. I didn't, and I'm not seeing you at all, though, Conrad.
Yeah, no man, I'm not on camera. I'm
Okay, no
just.
problem. No problem. Let us welcome Conrad O'Brien to the program. I'm going to go back to West Kingston in a bit. Let's go back to Conrad here. Conrad, you have something in the background there that is affecting the broadcast here now.
Are you hearing me, Jeffrey?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Yes, Conrad, welcome to the program, O'Brien.
Good, good, good. Thanks, Jeffrey. You're most welcome. How are you doing?
I am good, you know. You have on the TV in the background or something?
No, not. I don't have nothing at all on. Everything is off.
Okay. Let's continue though. Conrad, I'm gonna allow you to speak. You have an opening commentary pertaining to what happened in the Parliament this evening, the speech given by Zalika Jess, and also the poor condition of Spanish Town, our old capital. Go ahead, Mr. O'Brien. All over to you.
All right, good, good. Thanks for having me again, and greetings to your viewers and indeed your listeners, Jeffrey. Well, you know, Jeffrey, let me talk about Spanish Town first, and then I'll go on to what happened in the Parliament this afternoon with Madame Zalika Jess, who I dubbed as Little Portia. But today, well, yesterday, Jeffrey, I had reasons to go into the old capital of Spanish Town.
Mm-hmm.
And I entered Young Street from Brunswick Avenue, you know, coming on Brunswick there, and on to Young Street. And going on Young Street and going into more of the hinterland within the town center of Spanish Town, it is an unholy embarrassment and disgrace, and no people should be allowed to have what I saw in Spanish Town as a capital of a parish and indeed a town center. And in particular, Spanish Town, based on the rich heritage and what should be a mecca, a tourism.
Oh, Lord. We have lost Conrad. I think he may have a call that came into his phone or something. We're speaking to Conrad O'Brien, talk show host of Sleek Radio. We're standing by to join Luke George Cook. Good afternoon or good evening. We're listening and watching from around the world and the Eastern Caribbean. Welcome to the Mek Wi Talk program. Like up the live feed. There is no reason to Ratigan program tonight. There is no reason to Ratigan program tonight. So the Mek Wi Talk program is on. Like up the live feed. Share the live feed. Those on TikTok, give us some money gun. Give us some likes on TikTok. Give us some flowers or whatever you can give us on TikTok there. Show your appreciation for the hard work that the Mek Wi Talk program have been doing. We're going to stand by to rejoin our good friend Conrad O'Brien. We have lost the feed with him. But we're speaking about what is going on in Spanish Town. We're speaking about what is going on in Tivoli Garden too. The main topic tonight is about Tivoli Garden. After 71 years of the Jamaica Labour Party serving Tivoli Garden, the people of Tivoli Garden hasn't gotten proper service from the ruling Jamaica Labour Party. And for years, I've been living in a poor condition with sewage running on the streets in downtown Kingston. And the ruling Jamaica Labour Party has ruled West Kingston for over 71 years. For over 71 years, the ruling Jamaica Labour Party has ruled West Kingston for over 71 years. And the people of West Kingston housing facility is in a terrible condition. They have sewage running on the streets of West Kingston for years. They have no water. It's to show you the scant regard that this Jamaica Labour Party have for the people of West Kingston and its environs. It's to show you that they have no respect for the people of West Kingston. And that is why in 2010, they turned the security forces on the people of West Kingston. And how many of poor people, pitney, men, women, boy, and girl, was unalived and dumped into a mass grave in Kingston Cemetery as Maypen Cemetery. How many under the same Jamaica Labour Party that ruled West Kingston for over 71 years? That ruled West Kingston for over 71 years. How many people in 2010 was unalived by the security forces which the Jamaica Labour Party was in government? They were in government. What have they done for the people of West Kingston? Huh? What have they done for the people of West Kingston? I am live. Go ahead, my friend. I'm live. I send you the link. Huh? What have they done for the people of West Kingston? For over 71 years. This ruling Jamaica Labour Party have ruled West Kingston. And the people of West Kingston have sewage running on the streets. They don't build a nice factory to give them employment. They don't build anything give to the people of West Kingston to give them employment and to say, yes, we appreciate you for allowing us to rule West Kingston for over 71 years. What have they done for the people? Let's go back to what the Prime Minister was saying until we get Conrad O'Brien to come back on. Let's go back to the Prime Minister. What the PM was saying. He went on a tour into West Kingston. And I want you to listen to what he's saying.
Minister Anderson will testify to that. And he made sure to present himself here because Minister McKenzie has been really advocating on your behalf. And so what he did was very strategic. And it's one thing for him to come to cabinet and tell us about the water, tell us about the market, tell us about the housing condition. It's another thing to say, Prime Minister, you have to come and tour with it. And it's always...
You hear them with the bell? You hear them with the bell? And they're going back home, you know, with no water, no proper sewage, no food. Jeffrey, my God, listen to this.
There's a difference to see for yourself. Now, I have to be careful here because West Kingston is not the only constituency suffering from these conditions. There are many communities around Jamaica that suffer from the exact same conditions, right? However, West Kingston's conditions are probably at the more extreme end of the spectrum. And I'll tell you why. One, all the sewage lines that come from St. Andrew come down into and sometimes terminate here in West Kingston. And so when there is an overflow or a failure, it is these communities from Central Kingston, West and South End.
You hear what going on? So those who was in charge of the sewage system way before Fimi, Theo, and Theo Mama and Papa Ban, and before Andrew take over, those who was in charge of the sewage system in this country, in Tivoli Garden or wherever, say Upper Center Andrew, they lead all the sewer system. Every single whatever pipe Jeffrey behave down at West Kingston. That is why when you walk the streets of downtown Kingston, it's pure sewage water and down there stink. It think down there think. Huh? 71 years this Jamaica Labour Party has ruled West Kingston. A damn disgrace. As I said before, if you, the people, don't respect on yourself, you know, don't respect politicians to respect, you know, this is some of the Prime Minister is saying.
That are impacted. The second is your housing. These houses, some of them were built in the 1960s. So you have some of the oldest built social housing in the country. Those houses are now at a point where we are seeing structural failures and they can't continue much longer without intervention.
You remember when I told you, God forbid, if there should be a major earthquake in this country, I'm going to use Tivoli Garden as an example. Those buildings, those high-rise apartment buildings in Tivoli Garden would be going down to the ground, crumbled. Because you know why? Those high-rise buildings right now, the concrete are falling off of the staircases because it wasn't maintained. And they're right on the seafront, the waterfront. So if you don't maintain those buildings, the sea salt will do damage. Not to mention the sewage water. Listen to some of the Prime Minister is saying.
You have had water challenges for years because your pipes were laid many years ago. Some of them are still asbestos. Some of them are metal which are caving or already collapsed. Some are even wood, believe it or not, especially those for sewage disposal. And the truth is, when those pipes were put in, they did not contemplate so many persons living in West Kingston. So the diameter of the pipe was very small, it just cannot carry the water. So in that,
I want the people of West Kingston to Google asbestos. I want the people of West Kingston and the people of Jamaica to Google the word asbestos. You'll find the meaning. I won't tell you the meaning on this program. The people of West Kingston don't have smartphone. Press the mic and ask what is the meaning of asbestos. Asbestos. The people of West Kingston, the Prime Minister said some of those pipes are asbestos pipes. You know what that means? Lord help us, oh God, in this country, God. It is now 8:58. We're hoping to get back on the brand and what happened. It's now 8:58. Wherever you're watching and listening from around the world and the Eastern Caribbean, this is Mek Wi Talk. We're live on TikTok. Those students on TikTok, welcome. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your flowers. Give us some gifts over there. Those on YouTube, my students on YouTube, thank you all for continue being a part of the Mek Wi Talk program. Thank you for bringing the Mek Wi Talk program in your homes, in your offices, in your vehicles. Those listening from around the world and the Eastern Caribbean, thank you all very much. Hold on for me, Conrad. I can put you on the thing here. Hold on. Okay, we have my good friend Conrad O'Brien. Conrad, welcome to the program, sir.
I don't know what happened, Jeffrey.
I don't know what happened. Did you get a call?
A call from who?
I'm asking, when you were on the live or whatever, did you get a call on your phone?
No, I didn't get a call. I was there talking. I was there talking, and is after I finished and I was over to I recognized that I was talking to myself.
In the middle of everything, you just get disconnected, as if your internet dropped or something. It wasn't on my part at all. There you go. The internet dropping again. Go ahead, Conrad.
What happened? We had a big power cut just now.
So maybe that's why then.
We didn't have a power cut earlier, but we just have a power cut just now, so it went. Yes, Jeffrey.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, I don't know where you lost me, Jeffrey.
I lost you the first beginning. I lost you the first sentence we're talking about Spanish Town. That's where I lost you. As I said Spanish Town, I lost you there.
Oh, well, I was saying, Jeffrey, that, the situation in Spanish Town is really dire. Mm-hmm. And I made the call today on my radio program and Sleek Radio to say, to highlight it, because I think that when you look at the quote-unquote high-powered people that really represent the St. Catherine Belt here that are close to the about minister who is the longest serving member of parliament and minister there. You also have Andrew Wheatley, you have Christopher Tufton, all of them in that area. And by way of MP, you also have Dennis Daly, you have Natalie, Nita Garvey, and as I was saying, that coming out from the Portmore side there, even Terry Long basically come out as close to the prison there, the low security prison, and take on some part of Spanish Town there. So a lot of people who are in the parliament who are quote unquote heavyweight. And I understand that our people on the PNP side, like Natalie, Denise, and so they don't really have a lot of they don't have access to the resources, and their party is not in power. So there's very little that they can do. But I'm asking them to be. It is certainly not looking good, Jeffrey. The road, as I was saying, I was on Young Street yesterday, and believe me, you have to be hop, skip, and jumping on Young Street. The manual covers are not there. The whole area, green water settle, all sorts of things are there, and it is indeed a burden, shame. And as I was saying, that the Prime Minister himself like to remind us that he's from a 1-bedroom or a 2-bedroom board house, depending on which side of the bed he wake up on. Is a 1-bedroom. He was born on Cumberland Avenue, or it's a 2-bedroom. So, well, I've never heard him said 3, but certainly 1 or 2. And it's really not looking good, Jeffrey. And Spanish Town has too much of a rich heritage for it to be in the condition that it is in. And if we are serious, Jeffrey, about developing Jamaica and moving our people, Spanish Town indeed should be a tourism mecca based on its history.
Yes.
We should be seeing Caucasian people from all over Europe especially Spanish, and so on, invading Spanish Town. And what that would do, Jeffrey, that would expand the tourism pie, because those tourists that would visit and so on and just deal with the architecture, deal with everything, they would not be in the walls of the all-inclusive. Therefore, the town and the businesses in Spanish Town would basically thrive. You could see a boom of the food industry and everything that could basically change the confederation, the crime that have basically plagued Spanish Town over time. We could get rid of it if we decide, if we're serious to really build our Spanish Town. And it really pained my heart as a man of history who understand, the rich legacy of Spanish Town, the former capital, San Diego de la Vega, and so on. It really pains you. And, it's not like you're seeing a one road here bad and you say something. It's the entire, every single street in Spanish Town.
But hold on,
need rehabilitation.
Let me ask you a question, though, Conrad Brian. Isn't Babsy Grange, isn't Babsy Grange constituency?
Yes, she is the major part of her constituency is right there in Spanish Town. She is central St. Catherine, and central St. Catherine is really the hub of the town, just like you would have central Manchester or you have central Clarendon, where Maypen would form the hub of central Clarendon, or Mandeville would form the hub of central Manchester. That's what it is. And it's a shame. It's a burden shame. And I'm asking Sister Babsy to really lead this charge. Try and leave a little legacy, man. Try and leave a little legacy. It can't be that, a place as Spanish Town remain in the state that it is. Time come to borrow the PNP slogan that they had used in the election. Yeah. Time come for Spanish Town to be rehabilitated. Wait, Jeffrey, let me tell you something. There is no wonder, no why crime and all of those things breathe in those communities, in our community like Spanish Town. Yeah. Because when you come out and inside there's nothing to give you a happy face. Nothing to give you a happy face. I don't know, even the food establishment and so on in Spanish Town is allowed to keep on going. Because I believe if the health inspectors were doing a proper job, maybe they would close down some of them in terms of how the kind of proximity to what they are at. It's really shameful. And the members, the ministers, you mentioned Babsy, Christopherson is also a senior minister there. His constituency Convergence Spanish Town. You also have Andrew Wheatley. All of them should come together and basically circle the wagon and support Mayor Scott Carr and the government to do something for Spanish Town. I am here.
I said, yes? My God.
Jeffrey?
No, I'm saying, I'm having a feedback here.
No, man, it's still bad, man. And I can tell you this, Jeffrey. It's not just the town alone, The outskirt as well. The outskirt as well is also deplorable, But I am zeroing on the town itself. The town itself, Jeffrey. No town at all. Whether in Jamaica, anywhere. Should be allowed.
Hold on to me, Conrad. Conrad.
That Spanish town is.
Conrad, hold on to me. You have me on speaker? Yes. You have me on speaker?
Hold on, Jeffrey. Let me see. You hearing me better there now?
A little bit better. Go ahead. You have any earpiece or anything like that?
No, I don't have any of those. Nothing. I'm talking to you straight on the phone here.
Oh, I thought you had been speaker or something. Go ahead.
So, I really don't know what else to say, Jeffrey, about that. It's just that I'm making this call to say that, I'm hoping that more and more people, I'm hoping that people in the media here in Jamaica will join me in the call, in the mainstream media, and otherwise social media will join me in this call that I'm making for Spanish Town to be given some Manchester man. My town is Mandeville. But, I have to, Spanish Town has a legacy that really and truly can be put into its perspective.
Having some technical difficulties coming with Conrad O'Brien. Conrad, I think we have lost you. You're reconnecting because you're using WhatsApp. We're speaking to Conrad O'Brien from Sleek Radio. It's no longer News Talk, from Sleek Radio, 93 FM, straight up. Conrad?
Hello, Jeffrey?
Yes, come.
Yes, Jeffrey.
I lost you there a while ago. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I was saying that, Jeffrey, if we're really serious, Spanish Town can assist in being a part of the catalyst in terms of growing Jamaica so we can move our GDP forward so that we can basically better the life of our people. And as I said before, Jeffrey, that if we get Spanish Town going and make Spanish Town be a part of the tourism product, what will happen is that the people will start to see some true benefit from tourism. It is something that Ed probably need to start to champion as well. What that will do, Jeffrey, it will mean that the tourists will basically be supporting the local community. They will not be exposed to all-inclusive or anything like that. So people will, the rank and file, man and woman, will be able to benefit from the true tourism product or tourism offering.
Mr. Brian, I want to segue into two things before I make you go. The first one is the speech given to the Parliament this afternoon by opposition spokesperson and justice and member of Parliament for Northwest. Is it Northwest St. Elizabeth?
Northeast St. Elizabeth.
Lady Jalika Jess. You and I listened to that speech today. Your take on the speech from member Jess?
Jeffrey, let me just say that I have been saying for some time now that Zalika Jess is certainly one of the best find within the political circle within the last 2 decades or so. She has shown not just now, attorney, because once you serve 10 years and more in the profession, you're referred to as a senior attorney, and I think she has about 15 years under her belt as an attorney. Because what a lot of people are not aware of is that Jess completed law school when she was about 22 years old or so. Wow. So she won 22 because she went to law school. She was admitted to law school at age 17, directly out of upper six from the Glenmuir High School, right? So you're talking about somebody who is really, really endowed with the gift of intellectual ability and straight academic poise, you know? So all in all, what we saw this evening was another episode of her putting on show, and I believe that the people of Northeast St. Elizabeth must be awesomely proud of the person who they sent to the House of Parliament. Previously, the previous dispensation, there was a member of Parliament that was in the House that you hardly know his name because he was just so docile and unable to really represent in a serious way.
Yeah.
And we are now seeing from this young woman, what it means to represent people. But she did not just stay with the people of St. Elizabeth. She stayed with justice, and she enumerate a number of ills, whether it was in the courthouse in Westmoreland, in the courthouse in St. Elizabeth, or the courtroom generally. She also came to the defense of the justice of the peace,
Yes,
and share what it means in terms of best practice globally. Because certainly, Jeffrey, when you take, remember, that some of our justice of the peace are the poorest of the poor. They acquire justice of the peace status just based on their goodwill and so on and so forth. So to ask them to really and truly subsidize the government in offering this service in this dispensation, it's something that needs to be looked at. And she did not shy away from it. She went there. She also delved deep into the FLA report, and she called for the resignation of Shane Darling, the CEO. She called for his immediate resignation.
Yes.
And when you look at the report, Jeffrey, based on those things that were unveiled, where things were signed off with a person who already dead, the ammunition scenario and all sort of things, this report is indeed damning. The government is trying to sanitize it, but there can be no sanitization of the report when you look at the gravamen of those things that were highlighted in it, and what the justice spokesperson Zalika just reiterated this afternoon in the Parliament of Jamaica. And certainly Fitzjackson, not in a presentation this afternoon, but Fitzjackson as the spokesperson and national security also weighed in on it. So the PNP at this time, through spokesperson, just basically echo the sentiments of what shadow spokesperson Fitzjackson and indeed the entire party is saying. They're calling for the immediate resignation of Shane Darling.
yes. And Conrad, as I have you here, and
Yes.
you'll final thing I want you to say for me before I make you do that. Welcome to Luke George Cook. Luke, are you there with us?
You can't hear me?
Yes, but I don't know what's going on. Every time you come in, it kick you back out. I don't know what's going on. Just bear with me there. Let me get Conrad say his final word before he goes. Conrad, your take on 71 years of the Jamaica Labour Party running West Kingston, and the house in West Kingston is down to a terrible condition. The people of West Kingston have sewage water running all over the place. Your take on that?
Jeffrey, Western Kingston, and by extent, and in particular, Tivoli Garden and Denham Town, has been the bastion, the backbone of the Jamaica Labour Party. When everywhere will turn their backs on the Jamaica Labour Party, Western Kingston have never failed to deliver. And certainly, I don't know the situation right this minute as we speak, but up to recently, people were walking over raw sewage going into their home in Tivoli Gardens. I mean, in Western Kingston, I think in some part of Denham Town area there and so on. And, Jeffrey, it's a shame. It's a shame that the people, and maybe it's because of their loyalty, but certainly the people of Western Kingston, they will have to basically do the report card at this time to see if they have served well by the Jamaica Labour Party, especially in the most recent dispensation. They would basically be able to brag about a number of things that the late Mr. Edward Philip George Seaga would have attained for them, such as the building out of Tivoli Garden, Denham Town, and so on. But I don't know that there's much, of course, Tivoli had been the mecca in terms of cultural poise in some area because Mr. Siaga was big on that and so on. But I believe that there's much more to be desired. And indeed, the constituency have been crime-ridden and so on over the years. And I don't know that the people have been served in a way that is deserving of a constituency that have been represented by 3 prime ministers. Because I think Buster was a representative there early, and then you had Mr. Siaga, and of course Mr. Bruce Golden, and they are now represented in Parliament by a high-profile minister who's from the constituency himself, Mr. Desmond Mackenzie.
Hold on for me, Colonel. Didn't Donald Sangster and Hugh Lancashire went there too? No, they did not.
No. Hugh Lawson was spent his career primarily in Southeast Clarendon, where Colonel Charles Jr. is the member of Parliament for, and I think Donald Sangster, he was up in North Central Clarendon, although he is from St. Elizabeth, I think.
Conrad, I believe that the people of West Kingston has been given a low blow by the Jamaica Labour Party. They don't treat them well. I believe that the people of West Kingston should have respect for themselves because the Jamaica Labour Party has no respect for them. Over 71 years. What have they gained from the people from the Jamaica Labour Party, apart from some high-rise building? We're in right now. The Prime Minister tore down there. And the buildings are in a terrible condition.
Yeah, man, and of course they can remember one of the things that they received there is seeing hundreds and hundreds of their citizens lying dead underground. Remember that people body rot and all of those sorts of things. The community had actually become stink.
Yes.
And even to date, mothers are still mourning whether the disfiguration of their children or just the sheer death of their children, who some of them didn't even get the privilege of seeing the dead body of their loved ones. So all in all, I don't know that there is, as our Morgan Heritage would say, there's nothing to smile about, So I don't know that the people of West Kingston have much to smile about, but maybe they are satisfied. I don't know. Some of us, Jeffrey, we have very low quotient level, and if we get a slice of dry bread with liquor water, we thank God and go to our bed and we say we're all right, while others of us want to, enjoy a better standard of living. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't see the people of Western Kingston, changing their. And I'm not even saying that they're supposed they should change, because it's right, their right to maintain their love for their political party. But what I would want them to do is to demand better representation, and when they're seeing things that are going awry, not because they are labor rights, they should basically take it and sup it like that. We have also seen, and the truth is that a lot of these constituencies that have been extra loyal and just basically go along with the status quo no matter what, sometimes they're treated the worst. And the whole argument about garrison is an argument that they use on these people. And when you look at uptown community, you look at Delroy Talk community, the uptown community, the affluent people vote in black one way, but they're not described as garrisons, right? But once the people in a particular community vote in black a particular way, they are treated in a particular in a way and referred to as garrison and all sort of things, right? We should mash down that, and the people must demand. Jeffrey, our people in Jamaica. I'm going to just share this with you as I go. One of my caller, after I interviewed Jeanette Calder, the executive director of JAM.
Yes.
and Janet outline a portal that they put up so that every single Jamaicans, whether you are PNP or JLP or no P at all, you can use that portal to call on your member of parliament to say that, listen, this is not happening in your community and whatever. You know, the caller, who is a heavy supporter of the Labour Party, call and accuse Janet of what she putting out. Is PNP something? That is the kind of stupidity that some of our people strive on. And I'm saying to my brothers and sisters, we know that we have hard-nosed support for the two major political parties, but for heaven's sake, be sensible. I rest my case, Jeffrey. God bless you.
My good friend Conrad O'Brien, the fireman, Sleek Radio, straight up 93 FM. Thanks for coming on, sir.
Indeed, Jeffrey, and just if I may, just to remind your listeners that they can join me tomorrow. I'm on Mondays to Thursdays, and Sleek Radio 93 FM. We also stream live, and Sleek Radio www.sleekradio.com. And indeed, I'm also live on the Conrad Obi, the Fireman YouTube channel. As a matter of fact, they can go there and view my show, and indeed like and share and give me a subscription. Thanks a lot, Jeffrey.
Thank you very much. Conrad O'Brien, Obi, thanks for coming on, sir.
Respect. Bless you.
You're welcome, sir. You know, I won't go any further with the whole Tivoli Garden thing, you know, because honestly, I believe it's a damn disgrace that the Jamaica Labour Party has ruled the Tivoli Garden for so many years. And you know, let me see if I can get a hold of Luke George Cook, because they've been coming on and the thing has been hitting him out. Get a hold of Luke George Cook on the program here. And see if he can come on and speak to us for a couple of minutes. His take on what is going on in Tivoli Garden. It is now 9:26, 8:26 in Jamaica. Okay, we're in for the Luke. And open the phone lines. The number to call into the program is 954-529-8030. What is your take on any issue you want to talk about? What is your take on what is going on? After 71 years, the Jamaica Labour Party has ruled West Kingston for over 71 years. What is your take on it? 954-529-8030 is the number to call in the program here. 954, it's running across your screen there. 954-529-8030. It is also a WhatsApp number, so you can call via WhatsApp, 954-529-8030. Your take on, after 71 years of running Tivoli Garden, do you think the Jamaica Labour Party has stand by the people of West Kingston? 954-529-8030. That's 954-529-8030. That's the number to call into the program. And for those who need immigration consultant, you can call, let me see if I have it over here. Yes.
Hi, this is Michelle Fang from the Fang Law Firm. I'm excited to announce that for the month of June, we'll be having a discount on our consultation fee. For the month of June, our consultation fee will be $150. If you want to get information on your case, to have an attorney review your case, you could give us a call to do a consultation. Our contact number is 904-480-6612.
So there you have it. Those who need immigration lawyer, we have a lawyer, we have a resident immigration lawyer here in the Mek Wi Talk program every Monday night. So you can call that number that she just gave to you a while ago if you need an immigration lawyer. The number to call in the program is 954-529-8030. If there's no call coming in, then maybe I'll just call it a night. It is now 9:28. Your take on how the residents of Tivoli Garden has been treated over the years by the Jamaica Labour Party, lack of proper housing, lack of proper sewage, lack of water, lack of proper infrastructure. Housing come under that over how many years? And that has been going on. And now they announce how much $1 million they're going to spend on the new NARA program. You know, many of us, including myself, I don't believe in this NARA thing, you know. I really don't. But if that's what they're going to use and the people of Jamaica not speaking about it, who is me to say anything about it? The buck lies with the people of our country, you know. A Jeffrey Tavares, a Wilfred Rattigan, and others could talk till a blue in the face. If the Jamaican people don't get up and speak up, wow. Let us, I'm getting any calls right now. Good night, Mr. Jeffrey. Can I get back that number, please? What number are you talking about? The lawyer's number? Let me go back and get the number for you. Hold on for me, please. The number to call into the program, though, is 954-529-8030. The number to call into this program here now, it's a WhatsApp number. It's 954-529-8030. Will is okay now. Will is fine. He has some, you know that Wilfred Rattigan is an attorney at law. So he has some cases he has to deal with some clients. But he's fine. He'll be coming back on Saturday, hopefully. He's good. Let me play the advertisement here with the lawyer lady. That's Michelle Fanger from the Fanger Law Firm. If you need an attorney at law, an immigration lawyer, she's a good lawyer. Here we go.
Hi, this is Michelle Fanger from the Fanger Law Firm. I'm excited to announce that for the month of June, we'll be having a discount on our consultation fee. For the month of June, our consultation fee will be $150. If you want to get information on your case, to have an attorney review your case, you could give us a call to do a consultation. Our contact number is 904-480-6612.
So the contact number is 904-480-6612. 904-480-6612. For Michelle Fanger from the Fanger Law Firm. 904 480-6612. University of Rattigan. He will be back on Saturday, hopefully. If not, then Jeffrey Tavares will be on the Mek Wi Talk program this Saturday. So you can call, you can watch out for Mr. Rattigan as he comes on next Saturday. He is fine, he's doing well. Nothing wrong with him. He doesn't abandon his people. He's still Jamaica's fearless leader. He still hailed from Waterhouse. He still loves to eat tin mackerel and dumpling. And I think he still loves to eat dumpling and butter. You know? I won't say dirty girl because you have to be careful, you know. It's tin mackerel. I would love to eat some right now too, but right now I'm on a very serious diet. I can't eat certain things. But ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure having you here tonight as we speak about Tivoli Garden. 71 years. The people of Tivoli Garden voted for the Jamaica Labour Party. And after 71 years, what have they gained from this political party in this country? Nothing. Sewage flowing on the streets of downtown Kingston. The houses in Tivoli Garden is in a terrible condition. God forbid if there should be a major earthquake, those houses has gone to the ground. You know? But I pray and hope that the people of Tivoli Garden can get some assistance with their sewage and their water and their housing that they're living in. I want to say thank you all for coming on. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Mek Wi Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. Those on TikTok, thank you. Those on the Facebook channel, thank you very much. Thank you all on TikTok for your like, your feed, your like, your rose, your hearts, everything on TikTok. Thank you very much, students on TikTok. I appreciate you all. I appreciate my old students on the Mek Wi Talk program who never leave out the Mek Wi Talk program. No matter what happened, my students on YouTube, I appreciate you all very much. Thank you all very much. And it's been a pleasure serving you, the people of my country, Jamaica, the people of the Caribbean. And remember that one of Jamaica's leader, a man who loved this country well, a man who means the people of this country, despite what they may say, that he is upset because he never get position of commissioner of police. It's neither here nor there with him. He's retired. He could be on the golf course every Saturday morning, every Saturday playing golf with his other friends. But he chose to dedicate himself in retirement to the people of Jamaica and the people of the Caribbean. And we must lift our hat to him. Wilfred Samuel Rattigan, who hailed from Waterhouse, and who continue to speak truth to power, who continue to teach the people of this country. Time and time again, we said to him, no, Willie can't sit down for how many hours? But he still does it because he loves his people and he wants to see better for our country, Jamaica. Remember to go over to the One Legal Jamaica Defense Fund, our foundation, and sign the Magnitsky Act. Sign the Magnitsky Act. We need your assistance. We need your support. Go over to the One Jamaica Legal Foundation and sign the Magnitsky Act. Please. And remember to join us live from the University of Rattigan, live from Washington, D.C. this Saturday as we bring an exciting episode of Come Reason Rattigan. I am Jeffrey Tavares right here in the Mek Wi Talk program. I want to say thank you all very much for coming on. Thank you for the like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all very much. It's been a pleasure serving you, the people of my beloved country, Jamaica. Until you hear my voice again, may God bless you. And may God bless our island home, Jamaica land we love. Good evening.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, Mek Wi Talk, my people, Mek Wi Talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Mek Wi Talk, people, Mek Wi Talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Make we talk. People.
Mr. Ortegan said to tell you all that him what? Him nice like spice. Will Rattigan said to tell you all him nice like spice. Good night, everybody. Have a great night.
What is the dream for the election that I want to hear from you before me go?
Which election? Sister, me not the panic. I time for everything now. Me not the panic. When me get out of election.
Look like.
Sister, me not get no election. All you hear me the pan radio the chat. Me never get none from them.
So you don't get any dream?
Then me not in election. I God me the seek no because guess what? People they say drop dead so me the repent and go to church back.
They repent. They me not think you did repent long time. Eh?
Me went take over politics and don't have time to say me to read my Bible every morning.
What a shame.
Me try to find something to compare with the counter. Some people they get rent pay. Me living on a piece of work back and can't get water. Me go continue to chat about politics, sister. It's blood and teeth against you.
Lord.
Me can't get water. Whole Christmas upon me pay dinner. Big me when we are 200 and had for the bill upon. Me mad? And me to continue to chat about politics, sister. Nobody with it.
That means
time for everything.
Andrew holding this corner dark then.
Me not nice, sister. Me not go for me not no politics story with you. Me done with politics right now. I'm not talking about politics. Me just suffer lose and nobody not give me nothing at all.
It is finished.
And they chat for radio, they think so. Me just suffer bad and nobody not help me.
Oh
Things
dear.
Right. People they go collect pay and me not get nothing at all. Not even dollar me not get some yawa.
But you working?
Me only but no working on.
What kind of work you do?
What's this about with the right now, yeah? About with the right now. Me know that right now. Just people that come by ya, they get their house. Living on a piece of work back and can't get water. Me go continue to chat about politics, sister. It's blood and teeth against you.
Lord.
Me can't get water. Whole Christmas upon me pay dinner. Big me when we are 200 and had for the bill upon. Me mad? And me to continue to chat about politics, sister. Nobody with it.
That means
time for everything.
Andrew holding this corner dark then.
Me not nice, sister. Me not go for me not no politics story with you. Me done with politics right now. I'm not talking about politics. Me just suffer lose and nobody not give me nothing at all.
It is finished.
Radio and they chat for radio, they think so. Me just suffer bad and nobody not help me.
Oh
Things
dear.
Right. People they go collect pay and me not get nothing at all. Not even dollar me not get some yawa.
But you working?
Me only but no working on.
What kind of work you do?
What's this about with the right now, yeah? About with the right now. Me know that right now. Just people that come by ya, they get their house right there pay, so them people come every day contract. Not me. Me not get dollar. Let me go close somewhere because church and politics don't work. Nobody in a politics needs to go on politics. Let me come outside. It pay me God, they show me sign. Me not get none from me top. Let me go see God face.
What a way me go. All of the politics will be added on to you.
What is wrong with you, sister?
What a way me step in the ants nest, yeah.
Send them one package, come give me.
Eh?
Never send them nothing, come give me.
You don't eat our things that I give out.
I got arrested a few times. During the 60s,
Hear the word of the Lord, Jamaica. Hear the word of the
Plaza make and you want a shop on the plaza. It's in US dollar.
My God.
Rich. Everything are run by China. Road are run by China. Government are run by America. Can I preach? Can I preach? Native citizen, we can't hold nothing down here. Can I preach? Chinese are take over. I feel my belly. Somebody say, whoa. We need deliverance. We need the blood. We need Jesus. We need help. Can I preach?
We're seeing 300, over 300 last year. Men murdered or killed. And now you have over 70, approaching 100. Indicom is at its wit's end, calling for certain actions to be taken, and all of those calls are falling on deaf ears. And they continue to just going around, as we would say, chuck it. They just chuck it. They just go around and do what they feel like. It is untenable. It is untenable. It is unacceptable in this island of Jamaica. And as one of the persons, one of the onlookers said, and it is basically repeating what we would have been saying time and time again, that if you remain silent, you don't say anything because it's not affecting you. It is only a matter of time before it comes right at your doorstep, affecting you directly, because you may be someone confronted by them and you are cut down in that way under the guise that you were seen as a threat, or your son, your daughter, or some relative. It cannot be. When I look at the police force elsewhere, we have seen an incident even recently with the president involved, where there was this gunman, right, who forced his way through the security. They could have killed him right there easily, because the Secret Service, they were all over. Right? He even wounded one of the one of the operatives there, right? One of the security officers. And they did not kill the man. What are you telling me about? That you have to? All of these incidents have to end with fatality? The devil is a liar. And if the people of Jamaica continue to sit back and allow it, watch what's going to happen. Do you think what happened in Granville recently with that lady? And of course, we're not saying what she did was right. I don't know all the details. But it cannot be that every time an officer claims to be threatened, the end result has to be the death of someone. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. And if the people of Jamaica continue to keep silent with all of these incidents happening, it is just a matter of time before this very same situation is going to happen to more and more Jamaicans, not just those in the so-called depressed communities, not only those who are considered underprivileged or so-called poor, but it's also going to happen to those in the upper echelons of the society. But hear this and hear this well. The Lord says that he will be moving amongst the JCF, that you're going to see bizarre incidents. Already you're seeing some of them, and there's more to come. There is more to come. As he shared, I listed out a raft of them, bizarre incidents and so on, because if it is that they continue on this path of bloodletting and bloodshedding, the Lord will be striking, and be striking in different ways. And in many of these instances, it's going to be asked, how did it happen? It's a part of the judgment. I'm calling on the Prime Minister. I'm calling on the Minister of National Security. They need to take action. This is untenable in a so-called democratic society. It is untenable. But having said that, the judgment of the Lord also is intensifying, and it will manifest in these and other ways. A breakdown of law and order, an ignoring of due process, and all of those. We will see a deterioration in various areas of life and living in our nation of Jamaica. It is part and parcel of the judgment of God. Perishing of our children, that sort of thing, low fertility rate, rise in the cost of living, and such alike. Civil unrest, all of that, political victimization, political unrest, and so on and so forth. Hear the word of the Lord, Jamaica. Hear the word of the Lord. The plan is to make things as difficult as possible for the people by not supporting them in any serious, significant, or sustainable way, with the hope that in frustration they would move away and go somewhere, go to go live with their family, find somewhere else, so that they would not have the problem or the responsibility to relocate them. So it's a waiting game. I hear the Lord saying it's a waiting game. So yes, you touch a little there and you touch a little there. Nothing significant. Nothing sustainable. And the hope is that with the hardship, with the difficulty, and the nigh impossible situations that would confront the people, they would leave in frustration. Can't bother. Just pack up whatever little they have, and most have lost everything. And whatever little they have, it is damaged. But they will just pack up and just go somewhere. Pack up and maybe each up with family, each area, so that those communities, those areas would be left vacant, so the authorities can take them over. Hear the word of the Lord. But I'm here to say today that that strategy is not going to work. The Lord is going to allow it to blow up in their faces, and God is also going to judge them as a result of it. The Lord has heard the cries of the people.
Yes, they're crying.
And he is about to respond, but also woe beyond to those in Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth who are rapacious, greedy, like the hardwares and those places, those involved in price gouging, yes, profiteering and so on. Those who have been stealing, not because you really have to steal, because some of you are stealing out of greed, and stealing is never right under any circumstance. Those who continue to be involved in wickedness, even though you're suffering, but you're still involved in wickedness, the Lord is still going to be judging you. But his anger, his wrath will be coming upon the oligarchs And among them are politicians. The Lord is not asleep, and he has noted what is taking place right across the island of Jamaica, and even in the West, and in particular there in St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, and elsewhere, but especially those two parishes. So there's more judgment to hit those two parishes. There is witchcraft. When I go down there to do ministry, and every week we have to go down, every week we have the teams going down, every week, at least 2 times per week, most times 3 times per week. The high levels of witchcraft, revivalism, and then immorality. You see what is happening in the different areas. They have the strip clubs, and you wonder if it's the same persons who were running all over the place before. During the hurricane, immediately after the hurricane, their hearts have become so hardened. You saw what happened, Mr. Clark. You saw what happened with the carnival, so-called carnival. Thousands of them. Where did so many people come from? Under the guise that it is going to cause them to prosper. That carnival bring prosperity to Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth. The devil is a liar. You better repent because of what is up ahead. So if you think Melissa did damage, worse is up ahead. I'm going to say it one more time. Worse is up ahead. And I'm going to repeat the prophetic word that one of the reasons the people are not receiving the kind of help that they should have got, saith the Lord, is that the authorities, they are hoping that the people out of frustration will just left their land. Just leave it, so that they can take over. But it's not going to happen. There is a midnight cry that will come upon this island of Jamaica. The Lord will be visiting. Remember, the churches are not going to escape, because one of the reasons this wickedness can take place in Jamaica is that many of the churches are complicit. Where they are not complicit, they are complacent. Where they are not complacent, they are klearos, meaning lukewarm. The same word from which lukewarm comes there in Revelation chapter 3. They are donkia, them don't care, they don't care, them donkia.